Good morning and welcome to the AM News. Coming up here, Ghana is already feeling the economic impact of Ebola. Thus, trade fair to promote made in Ghana products cancelled. Also to come, President Mahama to address a number of investment forums and open the Global African Investment Forum Monday, which is today. My name is Kemini Nyamani. Let's get the detail of those stories and plenty others. Well, President John Dramani Mahama has arrived in London for a number of engagements, including a presentation to the party parliamentary group on Ebola and the security situation in West Africa. He will also attend and address a number of investment forums and open the Global African Investment Forum Monday. Mahama will also lead various roundtable discussions on investment in Ghana and Africa and pay a courtesy call on the Queen at the Buckingham Palace. Ahead of these engagements, he has been meeting with Ghanaian media in the UK.
Indeed, a lot of Ghanaians live and work here in the UK, and their remittances does contribute a lot to the Ghanaian economy. President Mahama has been giving them assurances that his government is doing well enough and as much as possible it can to bring the Ghanaian economy back on track.
At the time I was sworn into office, we had been implementing the single spine salary structure. And for the year 2011 and 2012, we were paying the increments that resulted as a result of the single spine salary structure, but also paying the arrears that came with it. Because if you remember, at the time they started the implementation of the single spine salary structure, it was decided that the issue of arrears should be delayed, and that after the migration has taken place, the arrears should be paid. And so for 2011-2012, the bulk of the burden on the wage bill was the implementation of the single spine and the payment of arrears. Fortunately, the payment of arrears have been completed. There are no arrears outstanding under the single spine. And so you can notice that progressively the wage to tax revenue bill is going down. It used to be 73%. Today, as I speak to you, it's under 60%. It's come to almost 57%. So wage to taxes is progressively going down. The ECOWAS optimum, that is the benchmark for ECOWAS, is 35%. So it means we still have a lot of work to do to bring wage to tax revenue down to 35%, which is the standard agreed by ECOWAS. And so as the wage bill goes down, it frees up more money to be able to put into school feeding, into free secondary education, into paying statutory funds, and so on and so forth. And you're also aware that we're going into an IMF program. One of the things we're agreeing is how to manage that wage bill. And so I believe that as the wage bill goes down, we will have more resources to put into the other programs that we are coming up with. Aside from that, in 2011-2012, if you remember, we were hit with a loss of revenue because of the dramatic decrease in cocoa prices. And so as a result of the decrease in prices of cocoa and gold, the amount of revenue that was coming into government was reduced by about $1.5 billion, we anticipate. Happily, the price of cocoa has recovered. Gold has not recovered, but there are other things that are coming on stream. For instance, gas is coming on stream. It's anticipated that revenues from gas will bring in something close to 2 billion Ghana cedis. And so there are other revenue sources that are kicking in that should give us the flexibility to be able to implement the programs that we are looking at.
Well, here in Ghana, the country is already feeling the economic impact of Ebola. The Chief Executive Officer of the Ghana Export Promotion Authority, Gideon Kwaku, has announced that they have cancelled trade fairs exhibitions to promote made in Ghana products. Gideon Kwaku says this will definitely have an impact on the non-traditional export result for 2014. John News' Latif Idris was there and has this report.
Our results in promoting made in Ghana products in the ECOWAS sub-region this year have been hampered by the Ebola pandemic. Ghana had to cancel her participation in trade fairs in Nigeria, Burkina Faso, Liberia, Sierra Leone, and Cote d'Ivoire. And without a doubt, this will impact the NTE results for 2014.
Speaking at the 24th National Awards for Export Achievements, the Chief Executive Officer, however, lauded the President's Proudly Ghanaian drive. He also stated what his outfit is doing to fill in the gap created by the Ebola scare.
The primary objective of the Ghana Export Promotion Authority is to develop and promote Ghana's variety of non-traditional exports to increase our export revenues for national development. To this end, we're highly encouraged and inspired by His Excellency the President's Proudly Ghanaian Drive, which is unleashing a groundswell of motivation for the production and consumption of made-in-Ghana products.
Speaking on behalf of President John Dramani Mahama, the Minister of Trade and Industry, Dr. Ekospio Gabra, expressed worry about Ghana's export trend, which denies the country of adequate foreign earnings.
With much sadness, our dear country's growing dependence on imported products. We import clothes, shoes, frozen poultry, groundnut oil, and so many other products that we are very capable of producing here in Ghana. And this is costing us huge losses, both financial and social. While developed countries like the United States use their resources to subsidize their farmers to produce and export products like rice, developing countries like Ghana use their meager resources to buy this rice, which has now become a staple food for us in our country.
The minister used the platform to reveal some new policies the ministry plans to implement to help SMEs. Silver, gold and platinum awards were given to exporters who excelled in their respective areas in 2013 non-traditional export year. Some award winners told Joy News how they made it.
The secret was just being staying focused. We focused on our core business, and it was sufficient. We were very sad to see our cocoa leaving the shores of Ghana in its raw state. So we decided to add value to it, and in doing so, create employment and aid some foreign exchange for the country. And today we are happy that 3 years down the line, we have been acknowledged.
The quality they demand from us, because I'm in US before, I know what they want. That's why my shea butter is different like the others.
Latif Idrisus reports for Joy News.
The Esuojaman District Assembly has presented its midterm development plan for the 2014-2015 fiscal year to the people of Esuojaman, with the Assembly focusing on providing more infrastructure to improve on the quality of education in the district. The DCE, Thomas Ampem-Nyarko, presented the midterm plan at a town hall meeting in the Esuojaman District of the Eastern Region.
The town hall meeting, which is a Joy News Star Ghana collaboration, afforded residents and District Chief Executive Thomas Ampem-Nyarko to interact and discuss developmental issues affecting the Esuojaman district. The interactive session was aimed at creating a platform for residents and officials of the Esuojaman District Assembly to deliberate on the developmental agenda of the Assembly, how far the Assembly has come, projections for 2014-2015 fiscal year, among others. It was attended by traditional rulers, representatives from various associations within the district, students and pupils. District Chief Executive Thomas Ampem-Nyarko said the Assembly is putting up school buildings in selected towns within the district to enhance the quality of education as well as improve on their health needs.
The district has tailored its development path in a manner that will address prioritized needs of the people in the communities of the district. The district will accelerate development in education and health, infrastructure expansion, environment and sanitation development.
For residents of Esuojaman, the meeting was an opportunity for them to meet their district chief executive and lay bare issues affecting them.
DCE has promised a lot of infrastructures in the district. We have infrastructure in the district that are still uncompleted and are not attended to. Sinchi Court is an example. The building is still lying there for years now. Nothing is done to it. DC, when are we going to complete the court so that cleaners, sweepers, watchmen can be employed from the district to work over there? Thank you very much.
DC that you said we shouldn't go and say at the Pantu side. Some of us, we don't have parents who provide our needs for us. You said we shouldn't go and say, how can we get money and fill ourselves? Please, I want to ask you, will you provide our needs for us?
What we are talking about are parents who always send their children, very, very young children, to go and sell. And some of them, if you see them crossing the road, it is so dangerous. As I speak, just this week, we lost one child, 16-year-old child, who was selling on the road. to the Senchi Ferry. We cannot put the lives of our young ones at risk.
Thomas Ampem-Nyarko also talked about the way forward for the district in enhancing the lives of residents.
In education, we intend to construct 10 kindergarten buildings, construction of 4 semi-detached teachers' bungalows for selected schools, construction of 5 different 6-unit classroom blocks with offices and stalls and ICT centers, construction of 4 different 3-unit JHS classroom blocks with offices and stalls, construction of dormitory for Apegusu and Ajina Senior High Schools, procurement of 5,000 dwell decks for schools, rehabilitation of 5 existing classroom blocks in selected communities, creation of district award scheme for best teachers annually in the district, organization of 1 district mock examinations annually in all JHS and SHS, provide scholarship to well-deserving students, and intensify supervision in all schools in the district.
We the People, a Join You Star Ghana collaboration, will make its next stop with the people of Ewutu Senya East Municipal in the Central Region.
Thanks for your company here on the AM News. I'll see you again at 10. Good morning.